What's up, folks? It's your buddy Fatalroadie. Today we're going to be doing the results for Fastlane. We started off with Shinsuke Nakamura versus Rusev. There was a lot of back and forth right at the start. Just as it started getting good, Rusev dips out to the side. Shinsuke Nakamura goes back out after him. Getting back in the ring, Rusev attacks Shinsuke Nakamura, catches him with a spin kick, and gets a 2 count. Shinsuke Nakamura tried to get the accolade, but missed. Rusev tries for the accolade. Shinsuke Nakamura gets out of it, rolls Rusev up for a 2 count. Nakamura tries for a second Kinshasa, but was greeted with a Machka kick by Rusev for a 2 count. Rusev tries for the accolade again. Once again, Shinsuke Nakamura gets out, gives a Kinshasa to the back of Rusev's head, spins around, and gives him a Kinshasa straight to the nugget for the pin. This was actually a pretty good match. It was a good opener for the night. It's sad to see Rusev get buried, but hopefully we'll rebound and we'll see more of him, and they'll push him a little further. We then have Randy Orton versus Bobby Roode for the United States title. Both Roode and Orton take turns in control right at the start. Randy Orton tried to go for an RKO early, but Bobby Roode got out of it and rolled out. Back in the ring, Roode goes for a flying clothesline, tries for the glorious DDT, but Randy Orton rolled out. Randy Orton was able to get the draping DDT, Bobby Roode was able to get out of it and knocks Randy Orton out of the ring. As the fight continues at ringside, Randy Orton slings Bobby Roode into the barricade. We get the fight back in the ring. Randy Orton suplexes Bobby Roode off of the top rope. Later on, Bobby Roode tries to go off the top rope and catches an RKO, and Randy Orton pins him. So Randy Orton is the new United States champion. After the match, Jinder Mahal comes out and attacks Randy Orton. Bobby Roode comes in, gives a glorious DDT to Jinder Mahal and to Randy Orton. So this looks like it's going to be a pretty decent feud. I'm pretty much going to predict a triple threat match at WrestleMania. We then have Naomi and Becky Lynch versus Carmella and Natalya. There were a lot of tags throughout this whole match. Natalya distracts Becky Lynch with the Money in the Bank briefcase, allowing Carmella to get the super kick for the pin. This was an alright match. It really was kind of hard to get behind it. Like I said in my predictions, this was pretty much just filler. We then have the Usos versus the New Day for the tag team titles. As the New Day were coming out, Big E was wiping his taint with the Uso shirts. Right at the start, Woods and Jimmy Uso start mouthing off to each other and then immediately start punching. The Usos take turns stomping on Woods in the corner. Eventually, Woods was able to get Kofi tagged in, and Kofi cleans house. This was actually shaping up to be a pretty good match. Then the Bludgeon Brothers come out and lay waste to both teams. Apparently in the process, Xavier Woods got power slammed into the ring steps and is in pretty bad condition according to medical. We then have Ruby Riott versus Charlotte Flair. Right at the start, both Flair and Riott go for their finishers. As the fighting goes to ringside, Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan show up. Then Ruby Riott takes over. Ruby Riott gets a Riott kick on Charlotte Flair, tries to pin, gets a 2 count. Charlotte Flair gets outside of the ring, and the rest of the Riott squad start to go after Charlotte Flair. Then Naomi and Becky Lynch come in. Like we haven't seen these people before. This is really getting annoying, I swear. Excuse me. The referee ejects Naomi, Lynch, and the Riott squad. Charlotte Flair fires up, gets the best of Ruby Riott, puts her in the figure 8 for the win. After the match, Asuka comes out and makes her choice that she's going to challenge Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania for the women's title. With the exception of the Riott squad, Naomi and Becky Lynch coming out, this was actually a pretty good match. When they came out, it just became pretty much just the same match that we've seen 10,847 times. Which brings us to our main event: John Cena, Baron Corbin, Dolph Ziggler, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and AJ Styles for the WWE Championship. Right at the bell, John Cena gives an AA to everybody except for AJ Styles. He tries to give an AA to Styles, but he gets out of it. Shortly after everyone gets back into the ring, all 5 people pile up on John Cena. They throw Cena out of the ring, and then all hell breaks loose. AJ Styles tries to quick pin everybody, but only gets 2 counts. Dolph Ziggler was able to counter an AA with a Famouser, tries to pin Cena, and gets 2 count. Ziggler then tries to super kick John Cena. Cena counters it, puts him in the STFU, but before he was able to tap out, AJ Styles gets in the ring and breaks the submission. AJ Styles gets the Styles Clash on John Cena, tries to pin, gets a 2 count. Sami Zayn gets in, starts beating up on AJ Styles. Baron Corbin does a vicious clothesline on Kevin Owens. The fighting spills outside again. AJ Styles gets the AA from John Cena through a table. Back in the ring, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens square off, but Sami Zayn, as a man of his word as he said, lays down. As Kevin Owens tries to pin him, he rolls him up and gets a 2 count. Sami Zayn starts beating up on Kevin Owens. We go back outside the ringside again. Sami Zayn gets into Shane McMahon's face, and Kevin Owens tries to super kick Sami Zayn. He dodges, and Shane McMahon gets hit. Kevin Owens gets a pop-up powerbomb on Dolph Ziggler, tries to go for the pin, but Shane McMahon pulls the referee out of the ring. As the argument happens outside of the ring, Kevin Owens gets a haluva kick from Sami Zayn. He goes for the pin. Shane McMahon pulls Sami Zayn out of the ring. As that argument's happening, we then have Baron Corbin getting into the ring with the ring steps, and he levels Sami Zayn, Dolph Ziggler, and Kevin Owens. He tries to hit John Cena, but Cena was able to grab the steps and hits Baron Corbin with them. He then gives an AA to Baron Corbin on top of the steps, tries to pin, and Dolph Ziggler breaks the pin at a 2 count. After a bit of fighting, AJ Styles was able to get the phenomenal forearm on Kevin Owens for the pin. As AJ Styles celebrates in the ring, John Cena is sitting in the corner of the ring, rather pissed off. People were kind of hoping to see possibly The Undertaker showing up at this point in time, but as it closes the show, nothing else has happened. This is actually a pretty good pay-per-view. I liked it. All the matches were really good. The only downside in this is the Charlotte Flair and Ruby Riott match. If the Riott Squad and Becky Lynch and Naomi hadn't shown up, it would have been a really good match. But with them showing up, it just looked like the same match we've seen over and over and over again. But like I said, this was a good pay-per-view. I liked it. It'll be interesting to see what goes on SmackDown on Tuesday. But that'll do it for the review. Leave a comment down below what you thought of the pay-per-view or what you thought of this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to share and subscribe. I've been Fatalroadie. You've been awesome. Thank you very much for watching. And remember, if it's too loud, you're too old. See ya.